In today's fast-paced, constantly evolving world, it's easy to get caught up in the noise, the demands of society, the pressure of other people's opinions, and the expectation to always be doing something. We often end up living our lives in reaction to what others expect of us or what the world tells us we should be doing. But what if the key to living a more meaningful, peaceful, and purposeful life lies not in accumulating more, but in learning to detach, let go, and focus on our own path? This is where Stoicism comes in, a philosophy that teaches us how to achieve tranquility and wisdom by focusing on what's within our control, releasing what we can't change, and learning to live authentically and with purpose. In this video, we'll explore how the Stoic practices of detachment, letting go, and focusing on our personal path can help you find true peace, clarity, and direction in your life. Number 1. The nature of detachment. The first step on this journey is detachment. But what exactly does that mean? Detachment in Stoicism is not about becoming indifferent or apathetic toward life. It's not about shutting off emotions or disconnecting from the world. Instead, it's about understanding that we can't control everything, especially the external events and circumstances around us. By detaching, we free ourselves from emotional entanglements with things and situations beyond our control. We often get emotionally wrapped up in outcomes. We obsess over how people view us, how successful we are, or how things are supposed to be. This constant attachment to external events robs us of our inner peace and keeps us trapped in cycles of anxiety and disappointment. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, famously said, "We are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens." In other words, it's our attachment to the outcome or our expectations of how things should unfold that causes us distress, not the actual event itself. Detachment in Stoicism teaches us to separate our sense of self-worth from external circumstances. It reminds us that our happiness should not be dependent on the world around us, which is ever-changing and unpredictable. The more we can let go of these attachments, the more we can focus on what truly matters: our character, our actions, and our response to life. Number 2. The burden of expectations. We live in a world full of expectations. From a young age, we're conditioned to seek approval, meet societal standards, and live up to the expectations of others. Whether it's from our parents, peers, employers, or society as a whole, the pressure to conform can feel suffocating. But Stoicism teaches us that this is a heavy burden, one that can drain our energy, creativity, and sense of self. Have you ever noticed how much of your time and effort is spent trying to meet others' expectations? How much of your life revolves around seeking validation from the outside world? Stoics believe that we should not be driven by the need for approval or the pursuit of external success. Instead, we should focus on cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, and justice, qualities that shape our character and give our lives meaning, regardless of how the world perceives us. Seneca, another prominent Stoic, wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." In other words, when we continuously seek validation from others, we feel like we're never enough. This craving leads to dissatisfaction and a constant state of longing for something outside ourselves. Detachment from others' expectations isn't about being selfish or ignoring the needs of others. It's about placing your focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, and the integrity with which you live your life. Number 3. The power of letting go. Letting go is a powerful Stoic principle, and it's closely linked to detachment. To let go means to release everything that no longer serves us: past hurts, old grudges, regrets, unrealistic goals, and even our attachment to success or failure. In life, we often hold on to things that drag us down. We carry the weight of past mistakes or failures, replaying them in our minds and letting them define our present. We dwell on what could have been, instead of focusing on what we can do now. But as the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." It's not about ruminating on the past or worrying about the future. It's about taking action in the present and letting go of everything that stands in the way of your progress. Letting go also means releasing the fear of failure. So often, we hesitate to take action because we're afraid of what might happen. But the Stoics remind us that failure is not something to fear. It's an opportunity for growth. When we let go of our attachment to perfect outcomes and embrace the journey, we liberate ourselves from fear, regret, and anxiety. Letting go creates space for us to focus on what's truly important, living virtuously and growing through our experiences. Number 4, focusing on your own path. Now, let's talk about focusing on your own path. In a world full of comparisons, it's easy to get distracted by where other people are in their lives. We compare ourselves to others, whether it's their success, their relationships, their achievements, and we start to feel inadequate or behind. But Stoicism teaches us that comparing ourselves to others is one of the biggest traps we can fall into. Your journey is unique. The path that life has laid before you is unlike anyone else's. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your goals, and your experiences all shape your own personal journey. Epictetus said, "Don't ask for a lighter burden, ask for broader shoulders." In other words, don't wish for an easier life. Instead, strengthen yourself so you can handle the challenges that come your way. Focusing on your path means embracing your individuality and doing what aligns with your values, not someone else's. It's about being clear on what you want, setting your goals, and taking deliberate steps toward them, without letting others' opinions or societal pressures dictate your course. Remember, the greatest wealth is to live content with little. This doesn't mean you shouldn't strive for success, but it does mean that your happiness shouldn't depend on external validation. Your path is yours to walk, and the only one you need to impress is yourself. Number 5, how detachment leads to peace. When you practice detachment, letting go and focusing on your path, the natural outcome is inner peace. You stop wasting energy on things you can't control and instead invest in what truly matters, your own growth and character. The Stoics believed that peace comes not from external circumstances, but from within. When we focus on our internal world, our mindset, our emotions, our responses, we begin to create a sense of calm amidst the chaos of life. True peace comes from accepting the things you cannot change and finding the strength to focus on what you can control. This shift in focus gives you the power to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Detachment, letting go, and focusing on your own path are not just abstract concepts. They are practical tools for living a more meaningful, peaceful, and purposeful life. Stoicism teaches us to free ourselves from the tyranny of external influences and focus on what we can truly control. By detaching from the expectations of others, letting go of what no longer serves us, and committing to our own journey, we can live lives of true fulfillment and inner peace. Thank you for watching, and remember, your path is yours to walk. Stay true to yourself and trust in the process of life.